80s, I got my first air purifier because I have had asthma since I was a kid. I'm allergic to basically life. This Linda Lyday, my extra special guest, is here with me, who is a home expert, also a master carpenter, knows how to build everything. But I will tell you, Therapure built a great air purifier where you never have to buy another filter. So this isn't the kind where you buy it and then you need a new filter and the filter's $90.
Right.
It's not cash in the trash. This one is a permanent filter. But it is, you know, when I read the reviews, Linda, 101 reviews to customer pick, I think this is the best reviewed air purifier I've ever presented.
I love this. This is near and dear to my heart. Why? Because, you know, I had it before we had the shutdown, right? And then we had the shutdown,
We're calling it the shutdown?
Well,
I like it. I'm sticking with that too. I love it.
I'm talking about emotionally. I was shut down for like 2 years. Thank you.
Yeah, I was shut down.
I think a lot of people were.
My eating habits were ramped up and my emotions were shut down. That's pretty much what it was like for everybody.
But when I could eke out and I could go to an Airbnb, right? Because it's like, oh, you can't fly. You know, this was my guy right here, right?
Yeah.
And also I put this next to my mom's chair who had COPD, right?
Yes.
Now, listen, here's the deal. There's no way you can like make your air 100% like perfect. What you can do though is try to reduce all the things. So what are the things? It's the dust, the pet dander, the pollen, mold spores. Mold spores are like, you know, whack-a-mole. They just keep coming.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say something about this. I know we're gonna show that, but this is the only air purifier airborne germs and bacteria. Yeah. I don't even see, I'm reading this off my card. I don't see those things on other air purifiers that I present.
So it's been tested. So that, well, first of all, look at this UV bulb that's in here. Now this is a huge deal, right? The UV bulb in here is not a little like 4-inch bulb. Look at this. Goes the length, almost the entire length of this unit. And what does that do? So the UVC bulb is what is, they've tested it to E. coli, staph, and it kills 99.9% of that bacteria. Now, that's pretty cool.
That's amazing, the technology, how these air purifiers keep getting better and better.
Look at your filter. So that the white one is your HEPA type filter, right? So that's gonna catch the big stuff. The UVC bulb now is gonna break down any of those viruses, or I mean, well, you know, the staph, the E. coli, anything that's gonna come through. Behind that is your photocatalyst, right? So the photocatalyst is what takes out the smells, my burnt toast, right? And it's also—
all the salmon we've been cooking.
Yes, right, exactly.
Which tastes delicious, but maybe you don't want the neighbors to be like, oh, you had salmon 2 days ago.
That's exactly right.
When they come in.
So, you know, and then behind that is an ion inducer, right? So it puts the negative. Let me show you with this, because when it comes to all those particles and stuff out there, let me just show you here. Now, again, smoke, I mean, you've seen us do the smoke chamber before. The reason we use that is because smoke is down to like 0.3 microns, super duper huge, right? Super duper small, super duper huge to get out of the air. Like, how are you gonna do it? Well, you gotta move it. And notice how the Therapure does that. Now think about those things floating in your air. Again, it's reducing it. It's not, you know, like slowly every hour. If you have a big, you know, my big family, I have a big family room, right? And if you have 200, 300 square feet, this little guy here on, it's gonna clean that air 2.5 to 3.5 times every hour. That's why I keep it on. Energy Star rating.
Every hour. Think about it, getting something in your house that would clean your floors 2.5 times every hour.
Yeah.
I mean, this is really amazing. And you know, there's actually more pollution indoors than there is outdoors.
That's right. So, okay, as a builder, right? We keep building, and you notice, like you go to the home centers and then it's like, there's a new window out, there's a new Energy Star this, and
batten down the hatches.
And it's called the building envelope, right? So we're building our homes more and more so that air can escape.
It's
well,
like
guess
we're
what
in submarines.
Happens? You come in and your dog comes in and everything comes in. You're cooking, you're doing your nail polish, you're spraying your hair. You're now making it sometimes 2 to 5 times more polluted than outside. It's not because that you're not a good, you know,
house cleaner, or that your family is particularly messy. It's nothing to do with that. I mean, even at the bottom of your shoe, the things that you bring in.
Right. Exactly. Especially in New York. We both lived in New York. Those shoes stayed right when I got into the door. We wanted to go there. But this is the HEPA type filter. Now this is what is, notice it's hemispheric. right? So that's neat. So it's not on a, it's not,
it's
curved,
curved,
right? It's curved. So what you get with that
like
is
the Earth, contrary to popular belief.
Yes,
it's round.
I'm pretty sure it's flat.
Is it? I don't
sure.
know. I beg to differ, young lady.
Anyway, so this is round like the Earth, and the fins. So notice how the fins are spread out. So that gives it much more real estate to get the pollen, the pet dander, the dust, the mold spores, all those things. So anything that passes through here, then you have your UVC bulb. Now this is gonna try to reduce the germs, and there's no foolproof. I can't say that if you get this, you're not gonna get sick. There's nothing that you could say that.
Of course not.
But what you're doing is that you're going to be able to give your family and your home the fighting chance of trying to reduce what is coming through it.
Right.
In a smaller room, this is going to clean your air 9 times in 1 hour.
I love that.
That's huge.
By the way, if you don't have an air purifier, you know what purifies the air?
Yeah.
Your lungs.
Oh. And 22,000 breaths, about 22,000 breaths a day. Now look at this. They say that, this is just so
Wait, we
gross.
take 22,000 breaths each day?
And we don't even know it, right?
Wow.
You don't even know it, but if you have any kind of asthma, they say we breathe in about a teaspoon of dust a day. Now there's nothing you can do outside, I know. And nothing you can do outside.
I'm backing away because I'll start sneezing.
But when you're indoors, don't you want your home to have like a 0 footprint of smell? Like I don't want my people to come in and go, oh, you have a dog, do you? Right? You don't want that.
Right.
So this is a one and done. This is a permanent lasting filter, unless you, of course, you tear it or something like that. But you're not gonna have to go on the internet. What you will do is you'll vacuum it, and there's a light on here, and I'm gonna show you that in a second. You're just gonna vacuum this up. After you have it for a while, notice that it will patina. Doesn't mean it's not working. It means just like if you spill tea on a white t-shirt.
Yeah.
Still covering you up, still keeping you warm, but it just patinas it. If you come here, let me just show you the dial here, because this is what I keep mine on all the time. And why? Because A, I want it to constantly be.
Because you breathe air all the time.
Bingo.
Yeah, I keep mine on 24/7. Right.
Yeah. So anyway, but I keep it on all the time because it's Energy Star rated, right? So it's just it's sipping electricity. Here you go. Here's the on-off button right here. And this is what you're going to turn on. When you come in, you're gonna turn this on, okay? Turn that on. Notice how when you turn it on, it's 1 fin is on. That means it's on low. If I hit another speed, that's 2 fins medium. This is my sleep app, right? This is how I go to sleep.
I love that.
Right? Okay, this is on high.
It's like you say that white noise. You can buy an app just to make that kind of noise. It's like that. Right, yeah.
On high is 3 fins. This is called Linda burnt her toast right here.
Right.
So I'm gonna bring it back down to 1, and this is the one you really wanna keep on too, right? The UV VOC. Notice that when I turned that on, this light came on, and that just shows me from across the room, oh yeah, that UVC.
How long does that light bulb last, that UV light?
Mine has last years.
Years and years, yeah.
But here's the other thing too. If you're a picky-owned sleeper like I am, light drives me nuts. I'm gonna take this light off, but I'm gonna keep the UVC bulb on. And that just, I kind of like that feature, right?
I like that feature too. My husband's like that. Like Eddie, he can't, if there's any light anywhere, but I love that you can do that.
And this is a timer. So if you want, I don't know, can you kind of see, ooh, what? Okay, so that's 3, 4, it's going up in increments of an hour. So you can shut it off automatically if you are so inclined to shut it off. Notice up here though, see it says filter clean, this little red, this dot here will go red when it's time to vacuum it. So you turn it off, you vacuum it. I love that because I don't have to set an alarm on my phone. I don't have to do anything. I just have to look over here and see if that thing's red. It needs to be clean, vacuum it up, and then to reset it, I hit on, off, and the timer. I press that for 5 seconds, and then it will take that light off and it's reset. But when you look at what it can do, and let me show you again over the smoke chamber, because this is just a Saturday morning cookout at my house.
And by the way, this is the last item in the hour. You're saving $49. It's almost $50 off. It's free shipping and handling, because when you spend $75 or more, you get free shipping and handling on everything, and that works fast.
Yes, and think about this. Think about that. Not only is this moving the air, it's reducing all the particulates in the air, the smoke, the pollen, the dust, the mold spores, but it is also tested to take 99.9% kill 99.9% of your E. coli, your staph. So think about the germs that are in the air, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing we can do, but think of bazillion germs that come out when you sneeze. Well, guess what? I just want to make sure that this is by my bed or by my kid's bed or by my friend's bed if they come to visit.
Right.
Over here, I'm just going to, you know, when we talk about the photo catalyst, it sounds so technical.
It does. It sounds like you went to med school.
Yes, and I like that. I will be using it in every sentence now.
She did not, nor did I, by the way. Don't take any medical advice from us.
Yeah, no. But this is, so the photo catalyst filter takes out the smell, the odors. You might want to put this next to your, you know, kitty litter. But we put in a lot of chemicals in our air, and that's what's called the VOCs, the volatile organic compounds.
I'm so guilty of that.
Right? So our hairspray, but even if you get a new carpet, you know how like sometimes you go, I'm so stuffy.
Yeah.
So that's all the chemicals that are coming out. That's the curtains, all those things, really they come in. And that's why when they say your inside of your home could be 2 to 5 times more polluted than outside.
Yeah.
The experts say, if you can, get one in the bedroom and one in the living room. However, I have to say, look, if you can get one because this has a handle, it's under 10 pounds, and it takes up about the real estate of a dinner plate.
I would say if you have to have it in only one room, it should be the bedroom.
Yeah.
Because you spend 30 of your life in bed, and then it just breathing that you know, wonderful clean air all night. So almost $50 off, $49 off, 5 flex pay. So you have 5 months to pay this off with no interest, no fee, $25.99. Get it home. See if it doesn't make a difference. If you don't love it,